Hello everyone, and welcome to a graphic tutorial for PUBG. It's been a little while since I've done a PUBG tutorial video, but I want to, step away from other things at the moment and focus on some more graphic stuff. I'll be thinking about doing some more series and other stuff later on, but at the moment I'm just doing general graphics tutorials and stuff like that. So we have our display settings. Right here we have a display mode. I have that at full screen. Some people get a benefit playing at full screen windowed. I don't really. I get a full screen, just works best for me. But if you have slow hard drives maybe, then I recommend leaving it at full screen windowed, as this will be easier for you to alt tab out and in to your game. Resolution, I just have that at my native monitor resolution. I don't mess around with this unless you've got a weak GPU. Then you can tweak it to 720p, or if you need to. Alright, FPS camera FOV, the higher this is, the more further the image is going to be, and the lower this is the closer the image is going to be to you. If the lower this is, it's going to be, I'll put it simple to you, it's going to be easier for you if you have bad time spotting players. If you have a bad time spotting players, the lower this is, it's going to be better. But I wouldn't put this all the way down to 80, because that's going to make the image right up front, but you're not going to have a really good time at close quarters combat. Yes, it will improve frames, but you will have a bad time in close quarters combat. The default resolution is 90, so I'm a bit more of a close quarters combat person, so I leave it at 95. And I still spot people, okay, this is nice. You don't lose too many frames when it's at 95. The image detail is varied both ways. For me, at 90 is just a bit too close. Brightness, 50. I don't really tweak this that much. You can put it up 60 if you want. I don't really see a tremendous difference, but you can leave it at 50. I don't really care. Screen sale, basically, this is upscaling and screen scaling your resolution. The more this is going to be, for example, the highest is 120. This will dramatically decrease frame rate. Obviously, if you're very competitive, don't, because this is going to ruin the experience. Yes, it's going to make the game a little bit more pretty, and you'll have a good time spotting players, but I can still spot players pretty easy as 100, and just a shot. Anti-aliasing, leave it on ultra. This is going to just smooth out all the edges, make sure everything's nice and smooth, so you can spot players at a distance. Post-processing, this just gives the image a bit more detail. I leave this at medium because this also gets rid of blur from the anti-aliasing, so put this at medium. But if you have a lower GPU, then you can turn this to very low and put this at medium or low. Shadows very low. Anything be higher than low will decrease frame rate. I'm going to stress this enough. Shadows will drop frame rate, so if you're looking for just a nice FPS gameplay, put this at very low. Textures, I leave that at medium. Takes less stress off my hard drive. This will also give you a bit of less stuttering, so if you're having a bit of stuttering issues, I recommend you setting to medium or less. Effects, very low. This just shows the more detail on stuff like red zones and bullet effects and bullet blood and all that. Just put that very low. Doesn't really matter. Foliage, it's trees, grass, you don't want any of it. Just put that very low. View distance, put it at a high, so there's no really marshmallow textures. So when you, for example, if you parachute in and you get the marshmallow texture bug, putting it this at high will also relieve that. And apply. Control. Now, I'm just going to give you my controls right now. This is my mouse at 400 DPI. And this is all the settings. So I've got general sensitivity at 60, vehicle driver sensitivity at 60, targeting sensitivity at 60, ADS 55, 2 times 55, 4 times 50, 8 times 47, 15 times 42. I wouldn't recommend just copying all this. I would just use this as a template, and you know, for example, if you're having a 400 DPI mouse, you know, you can buy it, you can go buy this, but everything's different, so I wouldn't recommend copying this down directly. But you know, if you want to, you can, and see how it goes. You might get a, you know, might be very good with it. Anyway, nothing really doing sound, just turn music off. Other than that, that's about it. So, well, so that's busy. Anyway, take it easy. Hope you have a good one, and see you in the next video. Take it easy. Bye.